Swiggity swag, what's in the bag? Jay here, and I'm bringing you guys another top 5 video, and this is my top 5 dragon type Pokemon as you guys voted in the last top 5 or top 10 video. But let's go ahead and smash the like button, as it does help support the video, support the channel. It makes me a very happy guy. Also, do not forget to leave your own top 5 dragons down in the comment section below, and also don't forget to watch until the end of the video so you guys can vote for next week's top 5. And also, this list is fully opinionated, so you do not need to agree with my opinion, but as long as you respect my opinion, I will respect yours. Also, there are 2 Pokemon on this list that are pretty much a given, only on the fact that they were on my top 5 or top 10 favorite Pokemon, so I apologize for that, you guys, but dragon type Pokemon did win this week's top 5, so let's go ahead and jump into this video. So coming in at number 5 on this top 5 list is Salamence, and Salamence is on this list because Salamence is just a freaking monster. Okay, when it comes to power, this thing wrecks. Now of course, now with like fairy type being a thing, it doesn't really do as much damage as it used to do back in like Gen 4 and 5. I know back in Gen 4 this thing was like Ubers because nothing could handle it. Like, I think Salamence gets like Dragon Dance, it gets Outrage, Dragon Claw, it has a ridiculous attack stat along with, you know, nice speed, you know, base 100 speed, so it outspeeds a lot of, you know, slower things and stuff like that, while still being able to keep up with other stuff. Usually you run like a choice scarf on it. That's what I would run, so it just has that extra speed it needed, and it can hit. And since fairy type wasn't a thing back in Gen 4, this thing could just wreck house. Like it could just wreck house with Outrage and Dragon Claw, Earthquake. It can just destroy souls. And now we also got a dragon Salamence Mega, like oh my goodness. Okay, Mega Salamence, although the design has to grow on me, that thing is going to be a powerhouse. Okay, first of all, Gen 5 was a thing, and it gave this thing Moxie, which if you do not know what Moxie does, every time a Pokemon is fainted, or every time a Pokemon dies or whatever, the Pokemon that killed it gets an attack boost. So for example, if Salamence kills a Pokemon, it'll get an attack boost due to Moxie. That is ridiculous. And now with this Mega Evolution, it gets the ability Aerialate, so it gets all normal type moves turn into flying type moves, and gets like a 30% boost. Not only that, but then Salamence is flying type, so it gets stabbed from those attacks too. That's ridiculous. So basically, Mega Salamence is gonna be a powerhouse. I just love the raw power that Salamence brings. I just like, it's just the raw power. It's just so amazing. Like, it's just a powerful dragon. This is what I like dragons to be: almighty, powerful, attacking, and it's just a very, very good Pokemon in my opinion. And that is why Salamence is on this top 5 list. So coming in at number 4 on this top 5 list is Kyurem, and Kyurem is on this list for, you know, multiple reasons. One reason is it beat the complete crap out of Keldeo in the Keldeo movie, and to be honest, although Keldeo is a great Pokemon competitively, in the movie Keldeo sucked. I hated Keldeo so bad, or so much. Like, I'm friends with the grass. Like, that is my personal opinion, by the way, you guys, just to let you guys know, so don't get mad at me for saying that. But like I said before, I just did not like Keldeo. So when I saw Kyurem completely destroy Keldeo, I instantly fell in love with Kyurem. Not only that, but Black Kyurem and White Kyurem are freaking monsters. Okay, Black Kyurem is alright. It doesn't have the best move pool, so you can't really take advantage of its ridiculous physical attack stat. But White Kyurem is a freaking monster. Its special move pool is so diverse, it's amazing. Not only that, but Kyurem gets access to Roost. Whenever Kyurem changes to Black Kyurem and White Kyurem, it gets Fusion Bolt or Fusion Flare. White Kyurem's special attack stat is monstrously high. It just does so much damage, so much work, especially if you make Kyurem bulky. It can take hits, go for Substitute, go for Roost, just has reliable recovery. Like that, like Kyurem is just amazing. Not only that, but it is the first Dragon Ice type that we got, and I mean, that has never been heard of before. So when we first heard of that was like so contradictory, because you know ice types are known for destroying dragons. So that right there, its typing just contradicts itself so much, and I love that. I just love it. Also like the fact that it's like Reshiram and Zekrom are like yin and yang, and then Kyurem is like that gray area, is like neutral, you know, and I just like how Kyurem can absorb the powers of Reshiram and Zekrom and become even more, you know, even powerful or more powerful, because that's just amazing. I love what they did with Kyurem, and that is why Kyurem is on his top 5 list. So coming in at number 3 on this top 5 list is Kingdra, and Kingdra is on this list because Kingdra's typing is amazing. Okay, first of all, Kingdra is extremely versatile. Like, you can run a physical Kingdra of Dragon Dance, you can run a special Kingdra with like Scope Lens, Focus Energy, Draco Meteor, Flash Cannon, Surf, Hydro Pump. You can just run so many types of Kingdras. You know, you can run a substitute Kingdra. That's what I used to run. I typically run like a physical or special Kingdra. Like, this thing is just all out amazing. Okay, not only that, but its typing is amazing too. Like, before fairy types, this thing only had one weakness, and that was dragon. Everything else this thing could take. Like, oh my gosh. Like, the only other Pokemon that has Kingdra's typing is Palkia, and you know Palkia is a legendary, so it's like, you know, whatever. But I mean, without talking about legendaries though, Kingdra is the only water dragon out there, and I think that is amazing. It's so unique. It's crazy. Not only that, but most of Kingdra's stats are really balanced outside of its speed, so I don't really like its speed stat per se because it's not really fast, but like I said before, it gets access to Dragon Dance, so I think that alone just makes Kingdra a freaking monster, and that way you can have Kingdra hit really hard. I have swept so many times with Kingdra just by setting up Dragon Dances or by setting up Focus Energy and having Scope Lens, Sniper. It gets Swift Swim as an ability. That is just freaking amazing. Like I said, Kingdra is very versatile. You can run physical Kingdra, special Kingdra. You can run a bulky Kingdra with like substitute. You can just run so many types of Kingdra, and that is why Kingdra is on this top 5 list. So coming in at number 2 on this top 5 list is Latias, and you guys already knew Latias was going to hit this list because Latias is one of my favorite Pokemon. So if you did not check out that top 5 list, you know, go back and watch my or not top 5, top 10 list. Go check out that top 10 list. You'll see Latias on that list somewhere. I won't tell you which number, but you'll see Latias on that list somewhere. But I like Latias because, I don't know, well, the Pokemon Heroes movie, I don't know, it just made me fall in love with Latias. Latias was just adorable in that movie, and I kind of felt bad when Latias ended up dying and Latias got really sad, and it was just, you know, I don't know, it was just really sad, and I felt for Latias. But not only that, Latias is a powerhouse. Okay, don't be fooled by Latias's cute exterior. Do not be fooled, because Latias puts in a lot of work. Okay, this thing is quite fast. It has a very high special attack. It hits pretty hard. It gets access to Calm Mind. It gets access to Roost. I think it just gets access to so many moves where this thing's bulk. Not only that, but this thing is bulky too. Like, oh my goodness, have you ever ran into an Assault Vest Latias? I have, and it is not a fun thing to run into. Okay, guys, like, that thing takes hits for days. With that being said, a simple knockoff or a Sucker Punch would, like, you know, do this thing's in, do it in, but that's beside the point. Anything else, like a special hit, this thing will take it for days. Okay, oh my gosh, it would take it for days. Not only that, but Mega Latias is amazing as well. I just love Latias's design. I like Latias's, like, you know, just the movie that made me love Latias. I just really like Latias, and that's why it's on this top 5. And coming in at number 1 on this top 5 is Garchomp. You guys should have expected this. Garchomp is also one of my favorite Pokemon. I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, you guys know I do not like Flygon. I hate Flygon. I typically just do not like Flygon because I feel like Flygon just lacks the power and aggression that dragon types should have, because whenever I hear dragon, I think of something that is vicious, you know. With that being said, yes, things like Latias aren't typically vicious, and things like Artaria aren't vicious either, but I don't know, I feel like with Flygon though, I just feel like it should be, you know, more vicious than anything else. Not only but let's stop talking about Flygon, let's talk about Garchomp. Garchomp does everything Flygon can do but better. Okay, yes, Garchomp can't use U-turn, but Garchomp can use Dragon Claw, Outrage. It has Earthquake and all that stuff. It doesn't get access to Fire Punch, I think. I don't think it gets access to Fire Punch like Flygon can, but it does get Fire Fang. It doesn't get Dragon Dance, but neither does Flygon. Flygon doesn't get Sword Stance, but Garchomp does, and Garchomp just has better stats on paper than Flygon. And I mean, not only that, but Garchomp also has a Mega. Even though Mega Garchomp is definitely a lot slower than regular Garchomp, it still hits like a freaking truck, okay? Not only that, but Garchomp's abilities, I think, also surpass Flygon. Yes, Flygon has Levitate, and Flygon can take Stealth Rock damage and doesn't get poison from Toxic Spikes and doesn't take Spike damage. But I feel like Rough Skin or Sandville are a lot better, just because, you know, if you're in the Sandstorm, you can bob and weave moves. Rough Skin, if they touch you, then you can they take damage and stuff like that. And I love running Yache Berry on Garchomp because no one even expects it anymore. So they'll go for like an Ice Beam or Ice Shard or something or whatever, and then I just set up a Sword Dance, or I just go for an attacking move because they think they're gonna kill my Garchomp in one shot, and I just completely destroy their lives with the Garchomp because I either get +2 or I just hit something for a lot of damage. Okay, and I mean, also you can also run a defensive Garchomp with Stealth Rocks, because I actually run that too, and it does work. It does so much work. It's just amazing. This thing can fly. I like the fact that it can fly. And also, Cynthia's Garchomp is a monster, hits every single Dragon Rush it ever goes for. And that is it for my top 5 dragon type Pokemon. Don't forget to smash that like button. That does help support the video, support the channel, and it makes me a very happy guy. Also, leave your own top 5 dragon type Pokemon down in the comment section below. And also, do not forget to vote for next week's top 5. Alright, you guys, we have Fire and we have Electric, 2 of my other favorite types. So be sure to vote down in the comment section below. And thank you guys so much for watching the video. And if, like I said before, if you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, yeah, I am out of here. So peace. If you missed the previous video in the series, click on the playing video. Also, check out the playlist above and the social media links below. Thanks for watching.